Okay, hello buddy, vlog number... Vlog... 24. I can't believe I have to look at my own videos to find out what video I'm doing. Right, vlog 24. Now, I do appreciate all those that want to see the vlogs, but vlogs do take months, they really do. And this one will be uploaded whenever it gets finished. But at the moment in time, not a huge amount is going on. But boxes are building up, and I have got a video idea for today, which knowing me, probably go over to tomorrow as well. So I thought, why not? Let's do a quick unboxing first, and abandon this video and return to it in the future. But yeah, there's quite a few here. Okay, it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, this one's already been unboxed. This is an air circulation fan, model XD1589F. And yeah, one of the problems with limited space is in the winter, I have no radiators. It's unbearably cold in here. And in the summer, whack bang in the summer, which we currently are at, it's so unbearably hot. And if I'm using microphones to record certain videos, the microphones always pick up the sound. So I'm hoping this one, which I bought from Amazon for £49, hopefully can be very, very quiet. And I have got a video idea, and hopefully I can have this on in the background and the microphone won't pick it up. That's the plan anyway. But we shall see. The knife is here, ready and waiting. This is where the room gets very untidy. Well, straight in the box. Right, I'm really hoping this is going to be a good one. But yes, I always do look at reviews before I buy something like this, because of course I want to make sure that what I'm getting is right. Right, another plug to label in the future, but anyway, we'll unplug the DVD player for now. That there. Off. Okay. So that's on 0. Right, so on the dial we've actually got 8 settings. 1, 2, 3, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 0 with arrows going around it. So I'm assuming the arrows means it's moving around all the time. So let's try setting number 1, shall we? I mean, that is quiet. That is very quiet. Number 2. Number 3. But yeah, let's try it out with the microphone over there, really. But this camcorder does have an inbuilt microphone. This camcorder, which is busted by the way, we're going to put it to absolute test. So I'm going to put it onto number 3, point it at the camcorder itself, and see if it picks it up. But the ultimate test is the Samsung Go microphone over there on the desk. So is that picking it up? And if we go to setting 3, this one, there's more circulation. But hopefully, if I can put it on the floor over there somewhere, then when I'm doing my videos, I'm not going to be sweating in the process. It's absolutely unbearable in here at times. But that's on setting 3. That's not overly too bad. But then I did look at the reviews. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. Why am I sitting on the floor, Jamie? Why? Make it easy for yourself, for once in your life. A bit more comfortable, but the green screen is right down here underneath my feet. Now this one's already been unboxed. This is cable sleeves. And I want to try and solve the mysteries of the cables underneath the desk. It's a cable fest under there, but yes, hopefully this will do it. But I believe it was 9 feet, so I might have to buy another one, but I bought this from Amazon. So that's a job for the future. It does need to be done. Why do that? Unbelievable. Now I've bought 2 OSSCs over the years, and the first one I bought, they did exactly the same thing. They stuck it onto the box. Rather than put it into a separate box, he decided to do this. It's not great. But yeah, the reason why I bought some new ones is down to stupidity. Basically, I've done it before. I've left my headphones on the chair. Got up off my chair, go and get something off the shelf, and then sit down, forget they're there, and I break them. I did it with my monster joystick as well. I left it on my chair, got up, sat down, and broke it. So I must get out of the habit of doing that. But they are very, very good. So yeah, they are very, very comfortable. How much I paid for them, I can't remember, but they're very good quality. Right, this is a new watch. Now, one person did say to me at work the other day, he said, that's an old school watch you got on there. Yeah, I do like my old school Casios. I don't buy these really expensive ones. There are people at work that have got these really, really over the top ones that you can actually speak to it, you actually not only tell the time, it just serve the internet on it. You can talk to it, you can check your heart rate and all that sort of stuff. But me, I like the old school ones. And this one's broke. This has actually now been held together by not only sellotape, also Gorilla Glue. Yes, you heard right. So yes, it's been held on for dear life. So the Gorilla Glue is actually doing a good job, better than what the sellotape's doing. But we can't live like that. So I bought myself the exact one again. £12, £13, £14, something like that. But I'm very pleased with that. So the time of there is 10:49, which is a Monday, which is what? It's actually 20 past 2, 28th of June 2025. Yes, so that needs to be changed, but I'm really pleased with that. Right, I'm back on the floor again. Right, Papa's got a brand new bag, literally. This is my old one, which I haven't had for very long, but it's in a terrible state. So I can actually put my hand through one pocket and come out of another one. Also, this zip here is busted as well, so it's in a terrible state. And also my lunchbox is not a good way either. I haven't bought one, but I need to buy one, but I can just put a stick right through. Yeah, it's got a massive hole right there. So I need to get myself a new one in the future. But I have bought myself a new bag. Same design, different colour this time. Also from Amazon. And also the fan is working in the background. Hopefully this microphone's not picking it up. Of course this microphone's not as strong as the other one. Right, yeah, this is something I've needed for quite some time, but I was absolutely scared I couldn't afford one. Quite difficult to try and go to work, take your work bag with you that's busted. Yeah, go for blue. Blue is my favourite colour, that and red. There you go, I love the colour. It's based in Albus 30, and it's not the largest of bags, but it's a work bag. As long as it fits in my locker, that's all you want. That and to fit my broken lunchbox in there. That and also my mug. You drink so much tea at work. There's a phone charger, a few bags to do some shopping with, and also a notebook in there. Very pleased with that. Okay, let's get back to vlog footage. Currently 26th of July 2025, currently 5 to 11. As at any bit of time in the past, you've made yourself a cup of tea, and then you couldn't remember you had made one, you made another one. You then end up with two. And I'm a big fan drinker, but that's insane, isn't it? But anyway, that does taste like washing up liquid, to be honest. Leave that one there. But yeah, today is going to be a house salt. I have got videos I've got to try and do. Boxes are building up. Also a big massive one in my porch. Okay, we get to what's in the porch in a moment, but I've just had a confirmation from a seller that my offer for a brand new, well, second-hand camcorder, which is the same design as this one, has been accepted. I'm not a huge fan of change, I never have been, which is why I don't want to get another design of camcorder, but this one is discontinued. I don't know if it's exactly the same, it might be a previous design, but I have had two different designs in the past. But anyway, it's now been accepted. It was £108 bid. I offered him £90 last night, he rejected it, then I offered him £100, he's just accepted it. So, payment has gone through. So that's in the future. But also, chair. I bought myself a new chair, this one's also broken. So yeah, it's not a good way, but the issue is these arms. Of course, it's very normal for arms to do this. But basically, earlier in the year, I lent on one of them and it snapped. And I was skint at the time. I couldn't afford a brand new chair, I couldn't afford some brand new arms. I went for second-hand arms, assuming all gaming chair arms fit all types of gaming chairs. How wrong was I? This one should be held on by 3 bolts. It's been held on by 1. Just found another one on the floor. So it's moving around all over the place. But this one is secure, but it's in the wrong location. It should be there. But that one I've really over-tightened. I can't move that one. But yeah, again, it's been held on by 1. So it's no good. So what I've done is, I'm hopefully going to try and salvage this one. I want to have this one in the other room. So I bought myself some more gaming chair arms, all the way from the United States. So they haven't arrived yet, but a new chair has. So anyway, it arrived yesterday. I got home from work, I couldn't get through my front door. Crikey, it's heavy. Blimey. Right. So there we go. KolomiHome.com for all your home seats needs, expanded selection, fast delivery and savings. Heavy object, team lift required. Over 15 kilos. No, just do it on your own, Jamie. So, the last gaming chair, that one, I did do a separate video for that one. So this one, we'll just do it for this video. But yes, it should be good. Okay, it's now 1:45, so that's some lunch, although I'm choking on it. Put it the wrong way. Anyway, let's unbox this. I'm not going to through it all, you've seen it all before, but it is a different design than what I had before. Oh, the one I did for that unboxing video, I'm pretty sure this is a much smaller box than that one. Right, keep it untidy again. Oh. And looking at the ratings for this item, they're saying it's very easy to put together. We shall see. It's also very easy to make a mess. It's guaranteed. Also, these ones do have a different design of arms. Quite a bit, as you can see. Right. Yeah, go for a different colour this time. Go for blue. Oh, on the floor. Where else could it possibly go other than the floor? Oh, look, that's heavy. Discard this box, and also here are more boxes. These are for a separate unboxing. Right, they are the brackets, and that is done. Right, let's try and create more space by moving furniture. This also has to be replaced at some point, but not yet. But yeah, the initial date for this to be delivered was the 28th. It's arrived on the 25th. It arrived yesterday. Also, I bought this other DVD, which isn't due until Wednesday. That's also arriving today as well. It's a brand new one. Right, where's the instructions? Right, instructions, or destructions as Mum calls them. Right, so we're going to start off with the feet. Where's the feet? I'm going to assume that these are the legs. They've got to be, haven't they? Right, so there's the middle, and there's the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. Okay. Christmas morning. Got ya. Right, first bit is complete. There we go. Leg is in place. Of course, we need the wheels. But that's probably going to be at the end, isn't it? No, it's now. Off one. Right, there we go. Right, step 3, tear off the cover on the back rest. Right, I'm assuming it's this. It's got to be, isn't it? That's the mechanism to raise and lower. Right, step 3, take off the cover on backrest A, then attach metal connector E onto the backrest as the line drawing showing, using 4 M8 bolts, and tighten with wrench L. Wrench L? Well, that's that, isn't it? We're always going to get one of these in a situation like this. Right, I need the backrest. Alright, so this bit goes there, like so. Next bit is that bit, and of course we need, I'm assuming, this bit. Yes, that's the one. Slightly different design on this one. Right, step 5, install 2 plastic sliders J onto the bottom of seat cushion B. That one, there, that one, there. Right, step 6, attach footrest. You know, it had a footrest. U onto the bottom of seat cushion B through the plastic sliders. Footrest? Well, I wanted to have a footrest. Who is it? guess it's this contraption. And I'm assuming this is in the right location, but I suppose you don't technically have to use it. But the bolt here will stop it from falling out. Ow! But yeah, if you want to use it, I'm assuming like that. I don't know, maybe. Step 7, insert metal connector E into the end of mechanism D. Connect backrest A and seat cushion B using M820 bolts, then tighten with the L wrench. So now we've got to try and put them together. So that to that. Right, this is probably going to be the awkward bit. We need more additional height really, so that way, on there. Right, here it is again, my 3-piece non-6 horseman pan set. It's never ever been used. Well, it has been used, quite a lot actually, but not for cooking. It has not been used for the right reasons. Still not the right height, but it's an improvement. Right, so that should hold it, in theory. How tight does it have to be? Right, so that's there. I mean, these arms do seem a bit more sturdier than the last one. Right, step 8. Attach 2 arms C to backrest A and seat cushion B using 2 bolts, N for each side, tighten with L wrench, and place 4 plastic caps M into screw holes to cover the screws. Right, so these are the only ones remaining other than the spares. It's a good idea having spares. For someone like me, always losing things. I've lost this Allen key so many times. Right, there is Allen. Don't lose him again. There you go, looks like an alien's head. Right. There. Do not put it on the wrong way round. Last one. Every time we get something like this, you always get a free Allen key. It's all well and good. I mean, once you're done, you throw it in a box or a bag, or the other ones you've got over the years. You end up with so many of them. Right, so this is going to be the tricky bit now, isn't it? So, now that goes there. Like so. Yeah, over the years, I haven't had many gaming chairs. This is the second one I've had, but I wasn't expecting to buy one so soon. But now we need cushions, and like the last one, don't actually technically have to use them. I'm probably not going to use the one around my neck, but the one on my back would be quite handy. So I'm imagining it's going to be very similar in design. Be your own hero. Right. Right, so that one goes through there. There we go, hey presto! Okay, a few days later, brief update on the chair. I'm very pleased with this chair, very comfortable. Jasper has stolen it 3 times already, so he likes it as well. But yes, it does have one more additional lever. Of course, it can raise and lower like most chairs do. That's the lowest point, and that's the highest point. And yes, you can tilt it back, which I don't really tend to use that, but like the last one, it can go quite far. But that's fine for me. But yeah, very pleased. But yeah, these handles are much more better than the last one. And a few parcels have arrived, and some of them are going to be unboxings, but yes, as I mentioned earlier in this video, a few DVDs have been purchased. And yes, they did arrive on time. Right, so of course both of these are Amazon. I don't know which one's which now. They're mixed up. There's also another box here. This is another CD4 box, and of course the CD4 poll video ends in 3 days time, so after that I'll be editing that. But it's nice to have a much more better comfortable chair. So no particular order, I'll open this one first. What's this one? This is... Okay, so I don't go to the cinema as much as I used to, but yes, this is the last one I saw at the cinema. This is Final Destination Bloodlines. And another reason why I'm still buying DVDs, because DVDs are so much more cheaper. For a brand new DVD, it's only been out 2 days, £9.99. I'm really pleased with that. And of course the film was great. I have to admit though, it's either this one or the first one being my favourite. So I have got all of them though, but I have seen the first one the most. That's really cool. Very pleased with that. Okay, next one, last one, also from Amazon. This is one I haven't seen before, hasn't been out overly long. And again, being on DVD, it's not overly expensive. This is the Monkey. Insane, you've never seen anything like it. Based on the short story by Stephen King. Yeah, I've been buying quite a lot of DVDs recently, and yes, they are still going in alphabetical order, but the shelves are filling up very fast. We're going to give it a try. When twin brothers find a mysterious wind-up monkey, a series of outrageous deaths tear their family apart. 25 years later, the monkey begins a new killing spree, forcing the estranged brothers to confront the cursed toy. When I think of the monkey, I think of Toy Story 3. There you go. Very pleased with that. Okay, quick question to viewers. Now, if you're putting DVDs, CDs, or even games in alphabetical order, what do you do with the? Do you put it in T? I don't know. I don't tend to put it in T. For example, the monkey I put in M. The day after tomorrow I put in D. The net put it in N. But yes, otherwise you have so many the's. But yeah, what do you do? I'm intrigued. Okay, currently 4:10, Sunday the 10th of August 2025. And these boxes are getting out of control. And some of them are from unboxing videos if we get around to doing them, and some of them are not. This one arrived about 3 or 4 days ago. It's all the way from the United States. Without you, I'm empty inside. This should contain arms. Used arms. I don't think they're brand new arms. For my old chair. And hopefully these ones are going to fit that chair perfectly. I hope so. We'll do that one later. So this is the one I opened first. This is my camcorder, my new replacement one, which is not brand new, of course. As I said earlier in this video, it's used because this style is discontinued. I don't know if it's exact kind of this one or the one I used previously. Either way, I should have the batteries for it, which was another reason why I wanted to get it. And also, this one's busted. It's my knife. And me being a hoarder, I've still got the very first one I got. I bought it from Argos, but it broke in vlog 16. But I did replace it in vlog 16 also. But yes, it has got a slight bit of charge left in it, but it's a white screen. So I'll plug it in and see what happens. It might work, I doubt it. It might charge, but I don't think we're going to get anything on screen other than a white screen. But another reason why I've gone with this design once again is because the batteries. Now the one I've got here, I don't know if it's this style or this style. Either way, I will have the battery to do so. We'll charge it up anyway. I've got a yellow light. It's wrapped so well, but he's probably used an entire roll of masking tape for this one. Doesn't matter how many times I tie this place up, it always gets untidy. It's an endless struggle. Right. Right. Right, so I don't think there's a lead in there. That's no big deal, I've got all those. Still going. Right, so bubble wrap, that's good. Oh, there we go. You know what? It might actually be the same one as this one. My current one. It's got power! Goodness me. It's got a full battery. So the display is slightly different to the one I'm currently recording on now, but also this one is a x60 clear image zoom. The one that's broken is also a x60 clear image zoom. This one is a x54 clear image zoom, but also the batteries is the same one as this one, because this one, the batteries are totally different. So I do wonder if this one might be after this one, and then this one is after this one. Does that make sense? Probably not. So basically, judging by the size of the battery, this is a very old design. The one I just bought is a difference of battery, the same one as this one, but yeah, I think this is the next one up from that one, and this one is the next up from this one. So 1, 2, 3. So I am going down in quality, but the batteries will be identical, which is a good thing. Right, a quick test before we move into the new camcorder, but basically, yes, there is a background noise, which you don't tend to hear in my video because I put background music in. So you might be able to hear some rattling sounds. So what I'll do is I'll use the editor to increase the sound of the background noise, if there is any background noise. So I think there's something rattling inside this camcorder, so hopefully the new one won't have that. We'll see. Alright, not a huge fan of these tripods. I never have been a fan of these tripods, but I have got a brand new one which I bought last year. Right, let's give this a try. Right, so this is the new one, this is the old one, the broken one. Should autofocus, there you go. But yeah, I think this one, my new one, actually zooms more than this one does. This works. So this is the new one, this is the old one. So if I wanted to, I could switch between the two like this. But yeah, I'm not really going to notice much in terms of quality difference. It just works. But yes, me being me, I have a habit of putting the camcorder in place and then it slides off or falls over. But this one actually landed just with litter tray last year, which you would have thought would have done much damage, but it did. But the biggest amount of damage caused to this one was when I was in Ipswich. I tried to get an aerial shot, I was on my bike, and I hit it with my bike wheel. And that did a lot of damage. So yes, ever since then, it's been hanging on for dear life. But yeah, this is the new one. Right, I forgot to test the audio of this camcorder, so is there any rattle? Shouldn't be. Right, sorry, it's another unboxing. Right, we're going to try and hopefully solve the mystery of this chair. The old chair. The new chair's fine. Now it's the old chair. Right. Oh, so I hope these are the right ones. Although, they might actually be brand new. I think they're brand new. They must be. Okay. 3D adjustable T-arms, armrest P, fits most office gaming chairs. That's what worries me. Most doesn't mean all, does it? What will be the odds of that? Yeah. Fits most office chairs apart from one, the one you have. That'd be extremely unlucky, wouldn't it? Alright. Instructions. Another Allen key! To go with all the other Allen keys. Yeah, these are brand new. Another issue with this chair as well, it keeps leaning forward. I think there's a missing bolt at the bottom somewhere. So it's sort of leaning forward like that. Well, that very nearly landed on my foot. That would have been painful if it did. Well, I think it's tilted on its side, I think. Can't see another way. Right, the Allen key that's in the box was not the right size for these bolts. I'm using one of mine. One. Now the ones I took off this chair originally, the ones that snapped, twisted like that. These ones don't. But I wasn't a huge fan of that anyway, so I'm very happy with that. Right, instructions. This shouldn't take overly long in theory. Right, installation instructions. T-arm rest, the metal plate, the screws and washers, the 5mm Allen spanner. Connect the metal plate and insert it into the bottom hole of the armrest. Align the screw holes with the metal plate. Right, so that bit and that bit goes in like that. And then that bit slides in like that. I assume so. I haven't found the bolts yet that allows you to secure it actually to the chair. So maybe they assume you've got them already. So amazingly, there's no bolts in the box to use to fix it to your chair. You've got to use whatever you've got. Luckily, I'm using those spares from the last one, so lucky I didn't throw them away. So being a hoarder sometimes is a good thing. So yes, in theory, if you're placing the arms of your chair, you should have those bolts spare with the new arms. But in this case, no I don't. So I'm having to use two different kinds of bolts, which is why I'm using two different size Allen keys. Well, one side is done, but the trouble is I'm having to improvise because I haven't got the right size bolts. I'm just looking for random ones that keep falling on the floor. I'm using those. This bolt here was literally only half screwed in, and this one, there wasn't actually one there at all. It's fallen out. No wonder it was tilting. Hardly anything holding it. Right, so there we go. They're not amazing, but they're okay. They do the job. They're better than before. At least they work. But the ones I had before twisted, which I wasn't a huge fan of that, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm not going to record long plays and do live streams from here anyway. I used to, not anymore. This is a place to chill out and play some games time to time. Of course, this TV does have a SCART connector. When it comes to modern TVs, it's very rare these days to find a modern TV with a SCART connector. But yeah, that's good. Okay, get back to vlog footage. It's currently 3:20, Tuesday, 26th of August, 2025. And today at work was a busy one. In fact, I didn't actually have a lunch. There's my lunch, so I'll be eating that on the way. I'm going to Sheerness to go pick up a piece of furniture, hopefully to help with my kitchen. My kitchen is a really, really small size kitchen, and when it comes to storage, I've hardly got any. I've got one drawer, and I've got 7 cupboards. It's always a problem, and last year I did ask the landlady, can I possibly have a table for the left-hand side to try and eliminate the stuff on the right-hand side, which she did approve. She did approve it, but nothing's happened in about 2 years. She pretty much was hinting that yes, I'll approve it if you can do it, and we'll pay you for it. It was never going to get off the ground. So Mum messaged me yesterday when I was playing some Mega Drive, and she said to me, would this be ideal for your kitchen? And it's basically a table with 3 drawers and a shelf, and that will hopefully go on the left side of the kitchen, and that will really help, I think. So for £25, I'm going for it, hoping it can fit in the car. Saying that, I haven't put the seat down yet, but I'm currently driving at 70 miles per hour. It's absolutely boiling in here, and my aircon still isn't working. Yeah, it's becoming quite an expensive month, this one, but anyway, either I'm replacing things that are broken, or I'm pre-ordering things. Things could take weeks, months, maybe even years to arrive. In fact, there's a few things I have actually bought, or pre-orders we say, and I have been waiting quite a number of years with no communication from the company whatsoever. Probably won't even get them. The company might have gone bust, I have no idea. Oh my god, look at this, it's Final Destination 2. I have to find something to pull over in a minute, put these seats down, but me being me, I didn't measure it. I'm going to assume it goes in.
You're on A249 for 8 miles.
Right, that should be alright. Hopefully so. Right, she's told me also don't ring the bell because I don't want to wake up her baby. I do not want to do that either.
Your destination is on the right.
Blimey, this is a bumpy road. Ugh. Right there. 11. Well, I didn't measure it, I just assume it will go in. Should do. Oh yeah, that should be fine. Lovely.
Cool. Alright.
Excellent. Cheers, mate. Cheers for that.
Alright, great. See you later.
Take care. Right, basically I've been a nincompoop. I made another mistake. I've paid her too much. I thought I had a £10 note in my wallet. I was worth 30 quid. But no, I had 2 £20 notes. I gave her that, but she's giving me £10 change. So basically, yeah, I should have paid her 25 quid, but I gave her £40. She gave me £10 change. So she's basically up by £5. So she's made £5 profit. I've made £5 loss. There you go, what do you think? I'm really pleased with it. It's a really nice condition, but yes, £25 I paid for it. Plus they over £5. Won't go into that again. But yes, in my kitchen I've got 1 drawer, and that's all I've got. But now I've got 4. They're not the biggest of drawers, it's just nice to have. Also down here, which you probably can't see, is a shelf. And also, yes, the depth I was a bit concerned about, but hopefully I can put things on here to eliminate things on the right hand side of the kitchen, because there's just too much stuff on there. So yeah, I'll try that tomorrow. It's actually 9:25. Got a special guest. You've been very camera shy in this video, haven't you? But he's hungry. He's always hungry. But yes, I think every single cat food brand now is always 85 grams. So normally I give cats 1 pouch in the morning and 1 pouch in the evening, and then biscuits for lunch. Because back then they were like 100 grams, not anymore. So now I give him 1.5 each time. I did try. I put the camera in shot, it took me about a minute to get it ready. As soon as I did it, just walked away. But it's not wrong with his health, even though he has got a health check later this year. But yeah, he's eating a lot of food. Okay, let's give this a try. Right. So yeah, the only problem I've got with it is its height. But anyway, the original plan was I'm going to try and get a sideboard to match this one. And I think that was causing the most problem when the landlady approved it, was trying to match that and try and get it at a reasonable price. But I suppose in a way it does match the colour of the cooker, the washing machine, I suppose in a way even the cupboards. But they're more of a cream colour, these ones, aren't they? But it's going to provide its own set of problems. Also, it's a bit wobbly. But yeah, whether we're going to put a bin, whether we're going to put just a litter tray, which he doesn't use this time of year, only in the winter. Floor is not even. I think that's what's causing it to rock. Yeah, put it over there, it was rocking. Put it here, it's not. Well, not as much. It's down to an uneven floor. I think after payday, I'm going to treat myself to a brand new bin. Papa needs a brand new bin. Right, not a lot of space for Jasper's tray. But yes, he doesn't use it in the summer. Winter, he uses it a lot. So it's wasted space for me, but yeah, it might go that way. When it comes to worktop space, it's literally the only area I've got. There's a little bit of worktop over there, but that's where the microwave and the toaster is. And also there's no plug socket on this wall. And I have got a landlord inspection later this year, and I might actually raise that one, but I don't know if it's doable. But yes, I would like to put a kettle on that side, because every time I boil this kettle, the steam rises up and melts this door. But it's just thin plastic. It's beyond repair, really. Yeah, this is it. So yeah, can't really eliminate it very much, but something is better than nothing. My goodness me, that's filthy. It's not fantastic, but it's better. Garden trading. I think Mum got me this one just after I moved in. Right. I mean, that alone will give me quite a lot of space. Also, I think kitchen roll. Could go there. So yeah, I've lived in this property for about 8 years now, going on 9, but I think this room is giving me the most problems. It's a really, really poor sized kitchen. I mean, I haven't got space to put fridge, freezer, washing machine in here, which is why the freezer's out there. And every year, it's boiling in the summer, it's freezing in the winter, which is not good for that freezer. Well, the last one I had, which featured in the previous vlog, snapped. Didn't help the fact I was actually standing on it at one point, but there we go, I won't go into that again. I mean, those 3 drawers, I'm not quite sure what to put them in there yet. But anyway, I might put these there as well. And that's reasonably clean. But then what it contains is also clean as well. That was from IKEA. I think Mum bought me that as well. Look at that! Space! Not that much. Not much. But yeah, when you live in limited space like I do, every outer space is a bonus. There's leftovers from my birthday cake. All my friends from work got it for me. It's a Wiggly's caterpillar cake. I've been a big fan of cats. He's wiped out the pillar, leaving cats. Right, this is going to be sorted out as well. A lot of these, because I haven't used them, they've got solid rock. Right, that one has. And yes, there is a monster screen in my kitchen. But anyway, I've got rid of 2 of them. 1 remains. Right, I don't know why I've kept this for so long. It needs to go in the bin. But yeah, basically, I used to like eating quite a lot of sugar puffs back in the day. But they're not called sugar puffs anymore. They're called Honey Monster. And I tried it, and it wasn't as nice as I remember. But yeah, nothing scary in here. That's what you think. This has gone. Look at that. It's solid. That's not gonna budge. Yeah, look at that. Solid as a rock. It's getting there slowly. But yeah, there's only one place that's gonna go, in the bin. So I moved the bag, it will stay intact. Look at that. Well, it's separating in the bin. But yes, I love the fact I just keep it for a year and then throw it away. Right, other stuff in here. It's just random paperwork. Why is it here? There's some wage slips. Jamie. Council tax 2023-24. Why is it there, Jamie? It's expired. We paid it. It's done. Another wage slip. What's that? TV license. Please activate your online license. Why is it here? 7th of May 2024. In terms of these drawers, I have no idea what to put in them at the moment of time, but I'm going to use this shelf wisely-ish. Right, so this is my Russell Hobbs compact slow cooker, 2 litre. I've used it once. Put it there. Jasper's litter, always sitting on the floor. Put it there, just to make it a bit more tidier. I'm not sure what to do with this screen. Don't know. Turn it that way. And up here is where I keep a lot of my pots and pans. Don't particularly want them up there, but could put some down there, I suppose. But it's just a mess. It's unorganised. And also up there, I totally forgot I had these. These are Thornton's hot chocolate powders, and they're out of date. Best before end of March 2024. I had one of them. One was enough. Wasn't keen. In the bin they go. Right, it's 20 past 10. Right, quick unboxing. Now, of course, my birthday has been and gone. My mum and stepdad kindly put £50 in my bank account. I spent it on new games. Both of them from Amazon, and both of them are remasters, I suppose. And quite a lot of them are these days. First one I bought on the PlayStation 5 is a remake or remaster of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 by Crystal Dynamics. I've only played the first one, got it on the first day of release on the PlayStation 1, but I've never played the sequel. I might have played a demo, I can't recall, but I haven't played this one for absolutely years. Celebrate Soul Reaver's 25th anniversary and experience the epic conflict of Kain and Razil in original form or with remastered graphics. Centuries after your former master Kain betrays and executes you, you rise again and embark on relentless quest for revenge. Includes game titles Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. There you go. So out of the two I bought this one first. But anyway, also from Amazon. Ah! 2 bites of the apple, both of them failed. Might do it some other way. Okay, also on the PlayStation 5, Shred Like a Pro. This is a remaster or remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. And he did the same thing with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, which I haven't played the remaster, but I have got the 2 original games, bought them both on launch day on the PlayStation 1. The first game I played a demo first, and the second game I didn't, because I liked the first game so much I didn't hesitate with the second. Both of them I have finished, and I've also finished on the PlayStation 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. But I haven't played number 4. I also do have in my collection, I have finished it also on the PlayStation 2, this is Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Good game, a bit silly at times, because at points in the game you're actually using a skateboard, at one point you are using a lawnmower and a wheelchair. Not at the same time, it'd be silly. But there we go. But yeah, one thing I do not know is, of course, it's Activision. Does it have the original soundtrack? I hope so. It's all that, isn't it? Drop it into 3 new parts or tear it up across 16 timeless classics from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Reunite the crew with cross-platform online multiplayer and create custom goals in expanded Create a Park modes. But yes, we've got so many brand new PlayStation 4 and 5 games, still a lot of them are sealed. I'm eventually going to get around to play them all, but not enough time. Right, this one turned up the other day. I ordered it on the same day I also pre-ordered the Mortal Kombat Classics Collection. But yes, I was talking to Mark Gordon about this the other day because he also bought it as well. This is Gears of War Reloaded, another remaster. But yes, I have finished the original game. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a fifth? If there is, I haven't got it. So after getting the PlayStation 1, 2 and 3, I didn't go for the 4 because more people I knew at the time had Xbox 360s. So I made the move to the Xbox 360, which wasn't a bad move because of course it allowed me to play Gears of War, which was of course an Xbox exclusive. That one I have finished. Also an Xbox exclusive was Gears of War 2, that one I've also finished. 3, I can't recall if I finished it or not. I got very far, I got really far in it. I can't even recall if I finished it. I might well have done. But I have never ever played the 4th one, which I bought from Argos, which I can see is still sealed in its case. But I do believe there's also a 5th, I've never seen. So 4 I need to try, 3 I need to finish, maybe, and then I've got to try and play the remaster, which in this case is Gears of War Reloaded. Requires content download. Featuring 4K resolution up to 120 frames per second support, this is the definitive way to experience the game that started it all. The iconic original faithfully remastered. Optimised PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro and cross-play. Supports cross-play across platforms, allowing you and your friends to squad up regardless of where you play. And hopefully in the near future we'll give it a try and maybe even play some online again. You'll see. You'll see. Because I'm now capturing on the PC, I've got to do this again. Adjust the HDR one last time. Press up and down buttons to adjust the brightness until the symbol is barely visible. Why not? Let's give it a try, shall we? The iconic original, faithfully remastered. Although my PlayStation 5 does need an upgrade. Memory is getting low, really low. Xbox Game Studios. Apologies about the streaming light, not easy to capture. But anyway, earlier today to go into town. So everything I do these days, but with the latest edition of Amiga Addict. Your hardboard authority on Amiga computing. Dizzy, a fresh crack and some old snacks. And that is also a game I've actually pre-ordered. But anyway, it's weird going to a shop like WH Smith, and I have been doing it for years, but it's not called that anymore. Now it's called TG Jones, is it? It's the same shop, it's a different name. Right, and this is going to be a great game, I know it is. Right, Gears of War Reloaded, main menu, campaign versus, war journal, extra, and settings.
Damn. Stinks down here. There's krill shit everywhere.
Alright, enough. Let's get this done and get out of here before the krill come back.
I heard that.
Alright, I've been playing this game quite a lot, not gonna lie. But I have finished it on the Xbox 360.
I don't know, man. Being underground like this gives me the creeps.
We're just going in, we're gonna plant the resonator, and then we're gonna leave. Easy. You say so.
Basically, I'm capturing it on the PC, and it should be capturing at 100 frames per second, which I've never done before, but it does go at 120 apparently. But yeah, it's so good. I mean, I'm not surprised in how good it looks, but I will be surprised if they don't do remasters of the second and the third. Oh, I didn't see much of that, but he's dead.
Damn, that explains the earthquake. Okay, we're on our way.
Of course, it speaks. Oh, what great big teeth you have.
There's gotta be a way to stop it.
There's always a way to stop it. Right, currently 25 to 3, 7th of September 2025. When did I start this video? July? Seems ages, doesn't it? But yes, vlogs do take quite some time. And this is taking quite some time as well. It's one of those weekends. I've got a house inspection in 2 weeks' time, and I've got to try and get this house in a reasonable state. But yeah, things like cleaning floors I don't do as often as I should. But yesterday I cleaned the conservatory floor, or tried to, and today I've cleaned the bathroom floor and the kitchen floor. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in these yet. I have no idea. but I've got to try and solve it soon. Also, I've got to try and get this video uploaded soon as well. I'll try and keep vlogs around about 1 hour, 1 hour 10, something like that. Right, so yesterday I went to the range, had a wide range of things I had there. Bought myself a brand new bin. $24.99 I paid for it. Does need to be replaced. This is a gloss black pedal bin, 30 litres, with a soft closing lid. Either way, it'd be better than what I got in there. So yeah, while I was there, I spent £37.62. But yes, the bin was the most expensive. But while I was there, I bought myself a much needed lunchbox. This is not just your normal lunchbox, this is a stainless steel microwavable food container. Warning, maximum microwave time is 5 minutes. But yeah, don't go beyond that, it will explode. But it was much needed. Also while I was there, got some quick drying polyfiller. Also very handy in this house. And you might have seen on this video that yes, Jasper's mat isn't in a good way, so I bought him a new one. This is a fishbone placemat, 45 by 35 centimeters. Keep away from fire. Yes, he needs a nice one. That other one is terrible state. It was £1. And also at the moment time I'm working on the third Mortgage Games poll. But yes, earlier in this video I mentioned the CD4. That just proves how long this video is going on for. But yes, the CD4 poll has been done. Now onto the Mega Drive. After 1 week, 19 people so far voted. 2 more weeks of rain. So yes, every time I get some more votes, they're going onto this spreadsheet. But yes, I'm checking this pretty much daily now. Right, it's currently 5 to 3. Now, if my calculations are correct, we should be receiving a message. In fact, everyone in the entire country should be getting one at 3 o'clock or 1 minute past 3. I think it's a test, I'm not sure. Right, coming 1 minute past 3. There we go. This is a test of emergency alerts, a UK government service that will warn you if there's a live threatening emergency nearby. You do not need to take any action. In a real emergency, follow the instructions in the alerts to keep yourself and others safe. It works. I did wonder if it's going to work on this one as well. I've got 2 phones on the go. It works. Severe alert. This video is just unboxings after unboxings after unboxings. That's pretty much what's been going on. But yes, this does need to be replaced. Mind you, it doesn't seem very big. But I don't go for very much anyway. I can sense there being another trip to the tip phase very soon. More polystyrene. On the floor it goes. Cardboard. On the floor it goes. There you go. And the last 2 I've bought didn't have a foot pedal. One of those push button ones. It's a better way of doing it, isn't it? This is the old one, but yeah, it still works. It's just very, very grubby. Also bought from the range. Alright, so yeah, there's Jasper's old one. There's Jasper's new one. Much better. And also what is an improvement over the last one is what it's made of, but also it's a much thinner design, so now it should fit in there much more better than before. Yeah, what am I putting those? I mean, they're not overly big. I've got to use them for something. Right, underneath the stairs, currently 5 o'clock, and yes, like the kitchen, this is also giving me a lot of problems, this room, but this is also a very handy room. And I've maxed it out as much as possibly can with these boxes, but these boxes are quite large in size, which means it's not easy to get in and get out, which is why I get so untidy all the time. But some of these can be adjusted. Yeah, where you currently are right now, you're sitting on top of my Xbox 360 games, and my Wii games, and my DS games. But yeah, I don't particularly like them being up there. Yeah, until more space reveals itself, there's not much place for it to go really, so up there's where it must stay. But we can adjust these a bit more, but that one is just a mess. It's just full to the brim of random stuff. Handy stuff, but it needs to tidy up. I mean, here's a good example. I mean, yes, they are very handy. I have used them, I just don't use them very much now because I can't capture very well. But this contains guns, and I've moved this so many times. But in there is the guns for the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, also my Defender, and my Dreamcast gun. But now I'm using the Elgato HC60X, which I think is a vast improvement over the ones I was using. Those should be easier to capture now, because the 4K and the HC60 Pro, it was so difficult. In fact, it was near enough impossible to try and capture them. So in there contains all the cables for those guns. And while on the subject of guns, I've also supported the Kickstarter for the game Light Gun, which works with modern televisions. GAIME, I think it is, all the way from Japan. But that hopefully might arrive by the end of the year, so looking forward to that. Yes, playing any sort of old school light gun game with a modern television would be brilliant. But yes, I need to try and solve that mystery, but not today. Down here on the floor is my CD32 power pack. It shouldn't be here on the floor, but to be fair, I should really sort of replace that with a more modern one. But here's where it is at the moment in time, and also here's proof I don't watch much television, because the only thing that I can watch television on is currently here on the floor. There's my Virgin Media box. And this drawer here is still full up with posters. I mean, these are increasing all the time. Luckily, it's a fairly big box. But there's so many different size posters in here. I just haven't got the space for posters. So that's, for me, that's wasted space. I mean, it might not look like there's loads in there, but they're all different shapes and sizes. But some of them, to try and save some space, put posters inside other ones. But yeah, the majority of them are gaming-related ones, mostly on the CD4. There's Ladybirds, also got Knights and Grail, Shadow over Hawksmill, and some of my recent ones, Tyrion's Towers, also on the CD4, and Good Night. But yeah, they're not all gaming posters, some of them are movie ones. There's one of my favourites, which I got from an expo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I want to get that as a big poster though, that and Jaws. So what I might do is I might take all these out of here, free up this box, and put these in a small box that's in my wardrobe. I'll do that. Right, so in here, in the wardrobe, is a spare one of these. Now these are actually a lot smaller in size. This one used to be in the living room, but because I had to reduce the space a little bit more to make room for the desk, this had to be moved away. And since that day, it's been in here. Should be perfect for these. They're going in, but only just. One more remains. There we go. Steel Ranger. CD4. But yes, this was probably the smallest post I've got. I mean, I did mention they're all different shapes and sizes. That's Wiz. Wiz the Quest and the Magic Lantern goes in there. And this is the Gym Power one, which I'm really a fan of the art style, but I'm not a fan of posters being folded in such a way. Just roll it up, it'd be better that way. But yeah, I've got no space for it, so I put it in there, save the screw in there. There we go. Now we've got an empty box, which is double the size of that one. Perfect. This table's a problem. It's always a problem. But yeah, I'm trying to keep this to a reasonable system, trying to keep one specific thing to one specific drawer. But in here it's based on my duplicate CD4 tapes and some Spectrum games in there. In here is sort of my spare duplicates, demos, workbench discs, that sort of thing for the Amiga. In here it's basically just DVDs, where it's been duplicate DVDs, DVDs I've got space for. I've also bought some spare DVD cases, and also Region 1 DVDs, they're all in there. So again, one drawer for one specific thing. Which brings on the subject of this one. Now this one I can clear out. Now this contains, I know it's random, it's full to the brim with ice cube trays, which I bought pretty much all of them when I was in Ipswich. And they got used lots. I don't want to throw them away, because they're quite expensive, but that's all this contains. So I'm sort of thinking now, why don't I put those in the drawers in the kitchen? Because I can't think of anything else to go in there. I really can't. But if I clear that, that's two drawers I've cleared. There's also one here as well which I can't reach. You're probably thinking to yourselves, what is the point of this process? Well, if I can eliminate some boxes in here, that would eliminate boxes in the living room. And there's some things in there which I don't use as much. So I'd rather have those in here and have things I use the most in there. Does that make sense? But yeah, this is wasted space. Loads in here. Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah, there's quite a lot of them here. I never actually counted them, but yeah, I bought a lot of them in Ipswich. But these would have been handy in the summer, but I couldn't get to them to use them. But now it'd be very handy. Being in the kitchen makes sense. But yeah, there's some of them, and there's some guns. So basically, they're ice cube trays to the shape of guns and Lego characters in there. Lego bricks in there. That's 3 so far. There's some caterpillars. I think my ex-wife got me those ones. And these are Mario Brothers in there. Yeah, I should get most of them in these drawers. That's dinosaurs. And those are emojis. Hang on, got robots as well. They go in there, and also being quite flat, they should go in there. Fish? Yes, I know. And also, found amiga in your teeth. Vampire teeth in there. Right, that's 4. I wasn't counting. I think that's 11 so far, but yeah, these got used the most, and they're probably my favourite as well because this was the first one I got, and this was also the start of me getting back into retro during my time in Ipswich. But yes, there's those ones, and also Space Invaders, and also good old Tetris, one from Mr. Raw right there. So yeah, those got used the most. These and teeth, you like those as well. Right, we've got some skull and crossbones, we've got some Lego men again, we got some teeth, and some, what do you call them? Yeah, those, I can't think of their technical terms, but basically every time I think of those, I think of Dum Dum. Dum Dum being Gum Gum, and also on Pang. Exactly. Final stage of Pang. These are islands. And that's the last one I got, because I've got me that one. That's basically a zombie hand. And they're in there. So that is good. And that is good as well. Also, I've got one more. Now, I don't quite know what we're going to put in there, but this is a start. This is litter tray, drawstring liners, extra large for just a litter tray. Goes in there. It's been sitting on this floor for ages, not anymore. And also bin bags, why not? Put them in there. Right, now these of course are individually labelled. I bought them originally from B&Q, which of course used to be 5. Technically I still have got 5, but the 5th one is in the wardrobe. But there's still things here which I don't use as much, so I want to try and eliminate those and put those in the 2 spare boxes which is currently under the stairs. Right, so individually labelled, so yes, that one is mice, which I'm keeping that because that's very, very handy. So basically it's a mouse, it goes in the mouse box. This one is the joysticks. The problem is I've got too many joysticks, so yeah, there are some in there, but I have got more joysticks, but they're not going to go in there, I've got too many, so I might have to adjust that one in the future. So in this one is the mini controllers. Anything for the C4 mini joysticks, which of course are known to snap, are in there, but I haven't used the C4 mini for absolutely ages. Also in there is the NES mini controllers, the SNES mini controllers, and the Atari CX stick controller is in there for the Atari 400 mini. They're all in there. And in this one is the minis themselves. So yes, anything from the PlayStation Classic to the Atari 400 mini to the PC Engine mini to the Mega Drive mini, they're all in there. And some of them I don't use as much because I've now got the hacked Mega Drive mini, I've got the hacked SNES mini, so those are going to get used the most. So because I don't use them as much, we can eliminate that one and we can eliminate that one into one box, combine them into one box and put it under the stairs, and that will free up these 2 boxes, and that would be very, very good. That would be ideal for me, with limited space of course. Now this one here, this is labelled USB cables. There's a lot of them in there. So yeah, there's quite a lot of them in here, but I'd say I could probably eliminate about 90% of these. I don't know why I've ended up with so many, but I've got so many of these USB minis. And the only thing I can think of that uses them is the PlayStation 3 control pads. I can't think of anything else. The majority of the minis use the micro USBs. And I can't find many of those. So I bought myself 3 of them on Amazon. They should arrive tomorrow. So I'm going to eliminate 90% of these, maybe keep one of the USB mini ones, and have that just for the micro USBs, because that's what I use the most. So there you go, in there I've now put the C4 mini joysticks. There's 2 remaining, all the others are snaps. I've also put in there the Competition Pro, which is good, but it's also the loudest joystick I've ever used. Now the PlayStation Classic did actually have 2 controllers, so I put one of them in there. I've also got 2 NES controllers, put them in there, and also the Retro Bit controller is also in there as well. And there's still space, still loads of space in there, so that's good. That's going to go under the stairs. Right, so the question is, how many of these can I eliminate? So yes, we're going to have 3 piles. 1 for the USB-Cs, 1 for the micro USB, and 1 for the mini USB. I got a funny feeling there's not going to be many micros for this one. That is a USB-C, there's 1 straight away. So that is a mini USB, so that goes for the PlayStation 3. Do you know if you can think of? There's another one. And another one. I don't know how I ended up with so many. So that is a display cable. It's also very long and it's in the wrong box. So that's going to go way over there. Don't need that anymore. That is USB-C. That was for an old phone, I think. That's also another mini USB. I haven't found any micro USBs yet. Right, there's 3 more in this box. This one is a mini USB. This one is a VGA cable. And that is a display cable. So there's no micro USBs in this box. No wonder I can't find any. There's none in there anyway. Right, this one is basically HDMIs. I've checked every single one. So if there's a HDMI on both ends of the cable, it goes in the HDMI box. I found one in there that wasn't right. And that was, believe it or not, a micro. So I've got 1 so far. But when I'm free arrive from Amazon tomorrow, I'll have 4. So yeah, in this box, it was full. In this box, it's half full. So there's plenty of space for more. So I'm going to put in there the retro bit, and that's going to go under the stairs. There you go. Put that in there as well. Brilliant. Okay, time to put the ending touches to this video now. It's currently 25 past 10, Tuesday the 9th of September 2025. But yeah, I do apologise about how many unboxings there's been for this vlog, but no real major projects have been happening as of yet. But anyway, in less than 2 weeks' time, I do have an inspection. But basically, it's just been replacing things that have been breaking. New chair, new camcorder, also the MOT. That was very expensive, as it is every single year. And of course, various pickups. Some for unboxing, some for this video, some haven't arrived yet. But also, a few Kickstarters have been supported, so that's also been quite expensive. But yeah, all good. But we'll finish with an unboxing. I know, shocking, isn't it? But yeah, this one I bought from Amazon. So yeah, as I've said, many of these mini systems do need the micro USB. So basically I bought 3 of them. It was a pack of 3. And yes, I still don't know where they've all disappeared to. I've only got 1 in that box so far. There should be 3 in here. There is 3 in here. Very cheap as well. But yeah, it's still a mystery of where these have disappeared to, but there we go, 3 more have arrived. Now I've got 4 now, so there you go. They're going to go in the box. I'm going to label the box to the micro USBs, and the other ones are still sitting on the floor down here. But yes, they're 2 meters in length, so very handy. There's 2 more boxes down there on the floor, but I think for this video this will be the last one. But yeah, this arrived about a month ago, and yeah, trying to find spaces for other additional systems is not easy. But yes, I think Mr. Spud and maybe Rusty James will be quite proud of me for this one, because these are actually on the Spectrum Next, and they're both individually wrapped. There we go. Defender boxes. Right, I don't know which one's which. I have no idea. Do I need a knife? Yes, I do. I do definitely need a knife. But yes, I haven't used the Spectrum Next much. So even though I've been collecting games since the late 80s, I'm not going to buy many for the Spectrum Next, but the occasional one I will pick up from time to time. But this is a game I'm very much looking forward to. But yeah, the demo which I did play, I think was 4 levels, 4 very good levels. And there we go, it's on an SD card, which is there, and the all-important manual. But yeah, very pleased with that. Right, number 2, I can't remember what it is. What is it? It's baffling my brain, I can't think what one it is. I have no idea. What is it? Oh yes, of course. Yes. Yes. Right, there we go. Head Over Heels. I still haven't played this version, even though it was actually part of the second Kickstarter. But I left it for so long I couldn't find a code. So basically I thought, why not just buy myself a version. But I have also got it on the CD4. It's a very good game, never finished it though. But yeah, I'm very much intrigued to see this one. But yes, join Head and Heels in an exciting, enhanced adventure through more than 500 rooms, amazing music, 3 game levels, multiple game saves, and hidden secrets, and more. But like the other game, Warhawk, also an SD card, and the manual's there as well. Quick question to viewers, what's your favourite version of Head Over Heels? There's quite a lot of them over the years, but I haven't played many of them, but I've heard this one's very good. Might be the best one, I'm not sure. But in the manual, we've got the notes, the tips, the gameplay, and the controls. The keyboard can be redefined from the top of the screen. Yeah, I'd rather use a joystick personally, but there we go. Does it give you the option? Maybe. If you're playing with a controller, use one with at least 3 buttons. The 8-bit Do controllers are recommended. I think I got one of those. I think so. So that rules out the zip stick. There we go. Okay, but it's more than footage. That is vlog 24, I believe, done, which took place, I think, over 3 months. But yeah, these vlogs are getting more difficult every time I do them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed them. And who shout out to the patrons? I think you're watching the video at this point. It's James Games. Take it easy. Ciao, bye. See ya.